Hello everyone, welcome to Eureka Study Center. I am Soren Mandal, a researcher and engineer. In the previous lecture, we have discussed on topic of meristematic tissues. Today, we will discuss on permanent tissues. If you have not watched the previous lecture, please watch it. Link has been given in description box. So, let's start our today's lecture. Permanent tissues are a group of living or dead cells formed by meristematic tissue that have lost their ability to divide and have been fixed in fixed positions in the plant body. Meristematic tissues that specialize lose their ability to divide. Cellular differentiation refers to the process of acquiring a permanent shape, size, and function. There are three types of permanent tissues: simple permanent tissues, complex permanent tissues, special or secretory tissues, glandular. Now, simple permanent tissues, which are composed of cells that are structurally and functionally similar. These tissues are made up of one type of cells. A few layers of cells beneath the epidermis are generally simple permanent tissue. Based on the function, there are two types of simple permanent tissues: tissues that provide support, that is, supporting tissue; tissues that provide protection, that is, protective tissue. But based on structure, they are of three types: 1. Parenchyma, 2. Collenchyma, 3. Sclerenchyma. Parenchyma. The majority of the plant body is made up of parenchyma. Parenchyma cells are alive and have the ability to divide. They are made up of cells that are relatively unspecialized. The cell wall is thin and surrounded by dense cytoplasma. They are actual living cells. To put it another way, parenchyma cells contain living protoplasm. They have cells that are loosely packed. They have a lot of space between their cells. The shape of the parenchymatous cells can be oval, round, polygonal, or elongated. They form a ring around a large central vacuole. The occurrence is as follows. The parenchyma is found in many plant parts, including the stem, toots, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Functions include: in general, the parenchyma stores and assimilates food. When parenchyma contains chlorophyll and is capable of photosynthesis, it is referred to as chlorenchyma. Large air cavities in the parenchyma of aquatic plants help them float. This type of parenchyma is known as aerenchyma. Parenchyma acts as a packing tissue, filling in the gaps between other tissues. The parenchyma serves as the primary support for the stem. Materials are transported through cells or cell walls of parenchyma cells. Parenchyma serves as a water storage issue in xerophytes, arid plants, and succulents plants with fleshy parts. Collenchyma tissue is made up of living cells, and is distinguished by the deposition of extracellulose at the cell's corners. Tissue cells are alive. They are elongated and thickened irregularly at the corners. Collenchyma has very little intercellular space. Collenchyma cells are found beneath the epidermis. Scholenchyma allows plants to be flexible. It allows for the bending of various parts of a plant, such as tendrils and climber stems, without breaking. It also offers mechanical assistance. Sclerenchyma cells are dead cells that lack protoplasm. Sclerenchyma cell walls are significantly thickened with lignin. This tissue is responsible for the plant's hardness and stiffness. Sclerenchyma cells are densely packed with no intercellular spaces. Fibers and scleriads are the two types of sclerenchyma cells. Fibers are made up of cells that are very long, narrow, thick, and lignified. Fibers are typically pointed on both ends, and grouped into strands. Scleriads, also known as grit cells or stone cells, are irregular in shape, as opposed to fibers. Sclerenchyma can be found in stems, roots, leaf veins, and the hard coverings of seeds and nuts. Coconut husk is made of sclerenchymatous tissue. It produces coir, a well-known fiber used for mats, cordage, brushes, and other items. It gives the plant parts strength. These are the simple permanent tissues. In the next lecture, we will discuss on complex permanent tissues. The whole lecture is given in description box as PDF form. Thank you.